The whole reason this video exists today is to share a story, to give you some motivation, because I've actually had this exact conversation numerous times in the last couple of weeks. You see, if you guys are new to this channel, you may not know this. If you are familiar with this channel, then you know that when I was 15 years old, I dropped out of high school. Never graduated high school, didn't get my GED until 2010. Never went to college, but I've worked in IT for almost all of my life, it seems like, at this point. And never needed the degree, didn't really need the high school diploma. The GED did help though. But what happened was, I went through a hard time when I was younger, and when I dropped out of high school, I taught myself HTML, taught myself how to do websites. And that's really what started everything for me, is teaching myself, is taking the time to sit down and learn new things and be interested in these things and build a passion for these things. And I've always been interested in technology and learning new things, which has got me to where I am today. And it's all been me learning on my own and figuring things out. Even though I had a rough time back then and not going to school, right? I'm still here today. I'm still successful, and you can do this too. Like, I know we all go through hard times, hard things, and things can be difficult at times, but this is what I want to share. Like, this is the thing. I can vividly remember this night, clear as day. I remember this so well because it's something that I dreamed about constantly. I was about 23 or 24 years old. I was doing part-time consulting, but I was also working part-time for Lowe's. Lowe's is a hardware store in the United States, if you're unfamiliar with it. And when I was working there at Lowe's, I had found out that one of the assistant managers was making like $40-something thousand a year, which, equivalent was like, $4,000 a month. And I remember laying in my bed, dreaming, hoping, praying that one day I could make $4,000 a month. You see, when I was 23 or 24, whatever it was, that was a lot of money. And I wasn't making anywhere close to that. And I just dreamed and hoped that one day that would be me. One day I can make $4,000 a month. It seemed like so much money. It might seem like a lot of money to you, although, that was like 15 years ago. So due to inflation, may not sound like a lot of money nowadays, but it was a lot of money to me. It was more money than I could ever fathom and I could ever dream of. I was like, I would love to do this. This would be a phenomenal, like, my life would be complete. And I dreamed about that for days, for weeks, years, literally years. I dreamed of that. And that memory, that distinct memory of me laying in the bed thinking about that, I refer back to that always. And like I said, I had this conversation with people because, people come reach out to me and they want to know how they can be successful and what they need to do better. And somebody was like, gosh, I wish, that I was consistently making like $1,500 a month. And then, another person was like, I wish I was making like $3,000 a month. Like, that would be so helpful for me. And I get it. You have these goals, you have these dreams, these aspirations, and you can do them. Like, if you put your mind to it, it's so cliche, I know. But really, if you do that, like, you can get to where you want to be. And I mean, this isn't about me doing anything malicious or making anybody feel bad or whatever. I don't want anybody to have hard feelings about what I'm going to be saying. I did end up making the $4,000 every month. I did get there. Hard work, dedication, determination. I was able to get there. We're talking about gross, by the way, 4,000 gross. I was able to do that. It took probably, from the time I was 23, it probably took 10 years, honestly. To get to where I want, to get to that point. It did take a while. But through those years, like, I was doing a lot of part-time jobs. I was doing a lot of consulting, way too much consulting than I ever want to do and will never do again in my life, because God forbid. But it took me a while to get there. And then once $4,000 became like this obtainable goal, like, I achieved this, I did this, I have this now. It wasn't enough. It's like, okay, what's the next goal? $5,000 a month, $6,000 a month, $7,000. It kept going and it keeps going, even now to this day. I'm going to tell you guys this, and I don't want you guys, again, to take this in the wrong way. This isn't about me gloating or any of that. This is authentic. This is real. I make over 6 figures now. I in my entire life maybe dreamed about that, like a few times. Like that was always like a pipe dream. That was always like this unobtainable goal that I didn't think I could ever make, that I could ever get to, but I did. And I could tell you for certainty, for 100% certainty, it was the dedication, never giving up, being as consistent as possible, and always trying to do better. That's the only reason that I got to where I am today, and that's the only reason why I'll continue to try to do better in my life, is that I always want to try to do better. I always want to do the best that I can do. And of course, I always want to make more money and do better and cooler, more fun things, and have jobs that I adore, which I do. I love my jobs. I love what I do, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. The point of it is, I had these dreams when I was younger of reaching a goal that was obtainable, that was doable. And throughout the years, throughout all the bull crap that I dealt with, through the ups and the downs, I consistently tried to make myself better. I consistently had the thought, the vision in my mind that I could do better and that I could get to where I wanted to go. And I did. I put in all the hard work. I've done these things, right? I taught myself every single thing that I know about IT, right? Like I've taken the time to research, to lab every day, to figure things out, to ask questions, to work with my coworkers and seeing what I could do to be a better IT professional. And you can do this too. And some of you will get very lucky. You'll run out of the gate making a lot of money. You'll hit the gate at $4,000 a month, right? Like you'll graduate from college, you'll get some certs, you'll go through a great boot camp program like Next Gen T and start making over $4,000 a month. It's doable. It's absolutely doable. It's achievable. And when you want to make more money, when you want to do bigger and better things, you can do that too. But it takes that hard work. It takes that dedication to do it. And I'm here to tell you that you can do it. You can do it. I never, like I said, thought I would be here. Never in a million years thought I would be in this position right now saying the words that I've said in this video, but here I am. I put this all together. I did the work. I was persistent. I was dedicated. I was passionate. I always pushed myself to the limits, as far and as hard as I could, because I've always wanted to do better. And I've always wanted to achieve more. And you can do this too. I know it can be very difficult to get started in IT. It's sometimes really hard for some of you guys to find jobs. I understand. Some of you guys are getting paid way less than you should be. But keep working towards where you want to go. Keep aligning yourself towards your goals. If you want to make X amount of money a month, a year, start figuring out what goals, what steps you need to take to get to that end result. Whether that's more certifications, whether you need to really dive deeper into building your real world skills by building a home lab, maybe you're volunteering. These things are achievable in life. Like working in IT and making a lot of money, very achievable. It's a very achievable goal to make. And IT offers endless possibilities. And that's why I'm blessed and thankful that I kind of chose this field. And I'm here today to give you the encouragement, the advice that you need to be successful. That's the whole reason why this channel exists. The whole reason why IT Career Questions is here is so I can help other people be successful like me. I hope that sounds okay, but that's really the point. Like, I never thought I would be here. I never thought this would be me. Never. Like, I just wanted to help people. That's it. I just want to help people. And I'm here to help you today by telling you that you can do it. If somebody like me who didn't graduate high school, who didn't go to college, who taught themselves everything that they know about IT can do this? You can do this. I promise you. I promise you. Stay consistent, stay dedicated, stay passionate, and always keep learning. Always keep trying to better yourself, even through the ups and the downs. Look for your goal and set your target, and you can reach that. I know it's cliche. I know you're like, Zach, just shut the F up, but I'm living proof of this. I'm blessed, I'm fortunate, and I want to help you. I want you guys to succeed. I want you guys to do better than me. Do better than me. Do way better than me. I know you guys can, and I want you to. I know it's been a while since we put out a video. We're gonna have more to come. A lot going on with me working at NextGen. Of course, if you guys are looking to take your career to the next level, NextGen is a great place to get started. They are sponsoring this video. I do work for them, and I love what I do there, and I love what they're doing. I love the mission that they have. That's really exactly what the IT industry has needed for a long time. Like, that's the type of training that we've needed for a really long time. NextGen focuses on hands-on skills that it takes to become an IT professional. It's like, yeah, you can get a certification through us. That's cool, that's great. You can go get a certification anywhere. Who cares? Get the real world hands-on skills that employers actually need. Go over to NextGen, links in the description below. That's the end of the plug, sorry. I have to do it. I hope this video is helpful and encouraging to some of you out there. It seems like there's a lot of discussion around things related to this. Like I said, I've been asked this numerous times in the last couple of weeks about, you know, making money and how that whole process is and blah, blah, blah. And I figured I'd do a video because I want to be transparent. I want you guys to know, like, hey, this is what I went through. This is where I am now. And I'm nobody special. I'm really not. Like, come on, guys. I'm really not. I'm just a normal person, just like you. Just like you. I am. I'm just trying to help people. You guys can do this. So what are you waiting for? Let's get started. You got questions? You got anything? Throw them in the comments below. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I possibly can. As always, you guys can find me on LinkedIn at I am nerdy. Yes, I am nerdy. Please connect with me on LinkedIn. Build your networks, people. It really does help. And that's all. That's all I got for today's video. I love you guys. I miss you guys. I hope you're all doing well and fantastic. And of course, as always, take it easy.